Help me! Help me!
Oh shit, here we go again.
I could do this all day.
Mission failed.
Round two.
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
Marvel Rivals, the game that finally finished off Overwatch and now has more players than Overwatch 2 could have ever dreamed of. It has that addictive gameplay that Overwatch lost in their sea of microtransactions and broken promises, and gives it back to the players with some characters feeling new but familiar while others are completely new. Sure, there's obvious inspiration, but who cares when the game's just good? The core gameplay is the same too, with it being 6v6 and having the 3 game modes, Payload, Control, and Hybrid, all having their own unique map. There are 8 unique maps in Marvel Rivals, all of them having a great feature, Destructibility. Being able to destroy almost any wall for a new vantage point while also being able to destroy said vantage points is amazing, because this means as the game goes on, especially on control maps, you can't just keep camping in one spot because the enemy might start to destroy it. But that means that you can just move to a different spot and make an entirely new sniping spot by just kicking down the wall in front of you. This means that you don't just get stuck sniping from the same spots the whole game, which is obviously something Overwatch never had. Maps were static, and once you knew all the best spots, that was it. Those were your only options. It makes it so boring at times when every match just felt the same, even though there's double the amount of maps that Marvel Rivals has. But even though there's double the amount of maps, there surprisingly isn't double the amount of Marvel Rivals released with 33 heroes, which is a ton compared to Overwatch's release of 21. There's 3 types of heroes too, Vanguards, Duelists, and Strategists, also known as tanks, DPS, and supports. And as their name suggests, Vanguards are tanks for their team, commonly having some kind of shield or barrier they can provide. Duelists deal damage, having mostly all damage moves, and that often combo together like Spider-Man or Black Panther. And Strategists, which support their team from the backline with healing and buffs. Most players tend to lean towards the Duelist role because there's nothing better than absolutely melting someone with Punisher or hitting an insane combo with Spider-Man, but personally, I enjoy the Strategist role, specifically Loki, because he can do an insane amount of damage and healing when you put down his clones and have 3 shots at once. But there's one specific part of the heroes that I love, and that's the Unlike Overwatch, this game is built in synergies, doing everything from allowing Jeff to ride on Groot's shoulders to letting Spider-Man do whatever the hell this is. But I love this mechanic. It gives players an incentive to play with their friends so they can throw Wolverine directly into the enemy's team, doing absolutely nothing but make us laugh. These synergies allow for heroes like Iron Man to become even more annoying too when Hulk buffs his laser into doing 220 damage per shot, melting everyone in 5 seconds. But as annoying as that is to play against, it's so fun to play with, and there's nothing more satisfying than when you keep the enemy team at their spawn the entire game because you're running some broken synergy like that. They add this kind of replayability to the game where suddenly your character can feel brand new with an entirely new ability, allowing you to unlock new strategies, like throwing the Wolverine directly into the enemy team. Overall, I love this game because it brings back my old love for Overwatch, and I can't wait to see where it goes. There's so much potential in this game, and I can totally see the hype around it staying for a long time, especially since so many Overwatch pros and YouTubers have already transitioned. We've already had a ton of new characters leaked too, which all sounds so cool, and I pray that they don't go down the same route as Overwatch by locking them behind a paywall, because when they did that, it just killed all of the hype for a new character when you knew you couldn't even play them. But as long as that doesn't happen, I think Marvel Rivals is here to stay, and I'm all for that.